Raging Bull was a cinematic experience like no other. The story behind the film is as interesting as the film itself. After negative reception to Scorsese's previous film New York, New York, he nearly died of a drug overdose. After constantly denying De Niro's request to adapt the novel of this film onto the big screen, he realized the thematic core of this story and finally decided to make the picture. It, in a sense, saved his career and life. The opening shot of the film is genius. We see our protagonist, Jake LaMotta, preparing for a fight inside the ring, clearly displaying his masculinity. The bars of the ring show him visually caged inside, as if he's a beast full of energy battling his worst demon, himself. And all this subtext and inner character is explored in a single shot with no dialogues. It's powerful visual storytelling. In most boxing films, the protagonist loses most fights and wins by the end, but here it's actually in reverse. Jake triumphs in all the matches, but it serves the purpose of the story. Jake and Joey, played by De Niro and Joe Pesci, are brothers, and we see that they care about each other despite how tough they act on the outside. On falling in love with a woman named Vicky, Jake and Vicky get married and live a happy life, as shown in a temporary montage containing color. The whole film is shot in black and white, but the significance of the use of color here is to show how colorful his life is and how it is full of affection and love, but it's short lived, just like his happiness. Jake becomes overprotective of his wife, assuming that she's cheating on him, and thus begins his path to self destruction. He doesn't want her meeting any men at all, and this causes a lot of conflict with him and his friends. Slowly, he even starts abusing her. We are disgusted by Jake's actions, and the film doesn't glorify it at all. Instead, it shows its ugly and ruthless nature. Even Vicky is of strong character. She isn't afraid to stand up to the men who put her down. We feel for her as she is restricted from her freedom as a woman. Even the matches in the ring become more exciting instead of repetitive, as each personal conflict in Jake's life reflects his performance in the match, making them all unique and distinctive than the previous one. The meticulous editing and sound design also add to the experience. Soon enough, Jake's jealousy and insecurity consumes him and leads him to beat his wife and brother Joey. We don't wish to be a part of Jake's downfall, but we are forced to sit and witness it as a passive observer. We want to stop this but are left helpless. The reason Jake is a boxer is because he manifests his anger through boxing. The sport allows him to take out his anger, which, when out of control, proceeds to go beyond the boxing ring and begins to affect his loved ones. This causes Jake to lose the last match. He's beaten to a pulp and it shows. Scorsese wasn't interested in the sports aspect of this film, that is why the boxing scenes are dramatized. Scorsese wants to evoke the feeling more than the realism. The quick cuts, sound, flashy cameras are all used to evoke that very feeling. These filmmaking choices only make the film more surreal, where the emotions are heightened to an extensive degree, but it works. He even breaks the 180-degree rule, as the right hand punching cuts to the left hand punching, but the breaking of the rule here allows each hit to feel more impactful. After retiring and starting his own bar, attempting to be a stand up comedian and becoming overweight and living peacefully with his wife and children, Jake becomes a shell of the man he was. Because of letting two underage children enter his bar, Jake is imprisoned and his wife Vicky divorces him with the custody of the children. The scene in the prison where Jake repeatedly punches the wall screaming, "Why? Was so impactful as we see him regretting his choices to push those who cared for him. He is mostly bathed in shadows with a little bit of light acting as a beacon of hope for redemption. After bailing out, Jake becomes a changed man. He is less aggressive and more calm and collected. He attempts on reconnecting with Joey by wanting him to kiss him on the cheek, contrasting with how he earlier wanted Joey to punch him in the face. Violence isn't the solution anymore. I surprisingly found myself feeling really bad for Jake by the climax, and that's what cinema does best. This person that the movie made me hate during its entire runtime suddenly did a 180, and I was honestly shocked at how I looked at this character. I felt for this monster. Movies are empathizing machines, and that phrase is very evident here. This is a brilliant masterpiece that talks about unchecked jealousy and the consequences of pushing away the ones you love. A boxing film where the real fight is within the family instead of the ring. Scorsese once again proves why he is the best, and this is why Raging Bull is one of my personal favorite movies. Thank you for watching.